Hello world, this is JWP, J-Ward Primo Beats, coming to you live from my bedroom. For around 20 years, I've been mixing and mastering music, rapping, songwriting, recently started singing, along with everything else that goes with music production, such as graphic design and editing, photo editing, video editing. And for around 15 years, I've been using Synth Edit to make my own audio plugins. Check out my website, JWPsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, you can find my GoFundMe by searching for JWP Fund. To hire me for music mixing, mastering, instrumentals, or custom plugin work, I can be reached at jwpmas@gmail.com. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever makes. Alright, so I don't know what happened. My thing didn't open my beats. Does it not open the beats catalog, maybe? So open the beats catalog. This is where I left off, 13.3. I had patched in new pianos, if I remember correctly. This is all done. This is actually loaded from the zip, so that's a nice sign that things are working. Okay, so then I'm actually just gonna close this right down, and I want maybe 14, I guess that's what's next. 2005. I thought this was 2010. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. 13.3, so I want the 14 now. Looks like there's lots of 14s here. Oops, 1.4. And I want, where'd it go? Oh, I closed it. Okay. 14.11. Toss that in. So I'll probably go for maybe an hour. Looks like I have about an hour. I actually have to check how long it's going to take me to get somewhere here. Man, I guess I don't have to be there right on the hour. Okay, so again, this looks like it's missing stuff. I'll just pull up the FLP file in a notepad and see what it's looking for. I'll also potentially reference last time and see what I did last time here. Final. It's been a minute, so I'm still getting my bearings. So no, looking for 14. Let's see what I got in here. And it says real piano, electro real. A patches of real. Bass. It's the same issue maybe I'm having as last time. Okay, so it does look like these are actually in here. So let's see, no, it doesn't have the R's. So I'm not sure. It's a piano, it's an electric piano, and it's an R. So I imagine it's the same thing as last time. I'm going to have to just sub a piano in there. So I'll get to doing that. That's not what I wanted. 20 minutes. So I guess maybe 50 minutes. Not too long of a stream. And I'm going to minimize this. I've got like too many things open here. This is just a background process I require for some of my streaming stuff. And yeah, I'm going to do a baby. Getting to the file now. And like I said, I'll just replace the pianos, right? That's what I'm doing. Okay, 11. Toss that in there. So it doesn't look like they have notes. Oh, they do have notes. Okay, that's good. Ambience 510. I don't know. Ambience 510. I guess I missed one, right? So I'll go note. Let's see where that ambience comes from. If I can, I'll find my hotkey These aren't working. Acid loops. Sample material? Yeah, I'm probably never gonna find that. Acid loops. I could look for it. Back up. Wouldn't you know it? It's actually there. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get it. Is it in like wave format or what is that? Sample material. I just need the one, eh? I don't know. 7 demo, 7 show all. What is it? A RAR. Okay. Can I get just that one? Looks like I can. Ambience 510. Ambi groove. Ambience. That's crazy. 510. Okay. Maybe I had to right click. I think I did. No. Okay, so it's good. See samples. Wave data. Just right there is good, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then so that's covered. Maybe I could just totally load it from here. Where is it? I don't even know if it gets triggered. I didn't even look to see if it gets triggered. Up, down, no. Plus. Was it? No. Okay, so it is triggered like later. 510, and it's just like a standard trigger. Perhaps I'll just reload though. Make sure samples is actually on the list here. It is. Okay, so I'll just reload. And then reload again. It should find that file now. Okay, did. No. Now what I gotta do here. So I gotta insert a piano. Not sure what I used last time. I'll just use the same one as last time. So I can see if it's like the same thing as last time. Yamaha E grand. And what does it say here? OPHY. Okay, so it is a different piano. So maybe I'll use a different piano. It said electric, right, in the thing? Exporting. Here. So maybe I'll find an electric piano because I'm pretty sure the other one is a grand. Yeah, it says electric. So that means something more along the lines of a Rhodes or sine piano, E piano, Yamaha E. E piano. Isn't that what I used the other time though? Yamaha? Yamaha E grand. Yamaha E grand. Okay, so that's not what I want. I don't want that. E piano, I guess. Oh, I need to actually make it happen, right? Okay, so this is B. We started C. This is B0. Looks like B02. I'm not sure why there's another number there. I believe that's the octave, though. So what I'll do is I'll grab this guy and we'll go B. How do I make it start on B now? Like that. C. I probably want to come all the way down, eh? How much down? Like this much down? Because I do have a 1 and a 2. I'll start down there, and I'll see what comes out. Like, I can't remember exactly how to get this to line up. So, if I wanted a B, do I just, like, flip here? Because that's B, right? A, B? A, B. No, B is here. Okay. What's this? This is a C? Why is it a C sharp? This is, let's go down again. It's actually getting higher, right? Because that's a D, so I gotta go the other way. A. A still? Why is it still A? G. Where's B? I had to go A, G, B because the wrong way. Maybe just one up. C. This is annoying. D. It's getting higher, right? Okay, let's try like way down here. A sharp. A? A sharp? So when I push forward, it goes in the opposite direction. And I want to just come down one. That's what's wrong. So overthinking it and overshooting. It just needs to come down one. Okay, so I don't know if I did that with the other one. What did I do with the other one? F, A. C. F sharp A. I don't even think I did that right. Doesn't look like I did anything. I just moved everything up like a whole octave. Did I move the tuning? No. Did I move this tuning? Why? I must have moved the notes. That's probably what I did. Yeah, okay, so that's what I did. I moved the notes. Okay. So that kind of makes more sense than shifting the key. So, yeah, I'll bump it down. I'll keep it bumped down, and then I'll go find the notes. And they're probably all like C, right? And that's in B. So I want to come down. This. Second one doesn't even sound. I think that's actually like a cut sound, right? Like it plays and then it cuts it. So that's supposed to be for back in the day when samples work like that. And then D. So I'll get another FL keys in here. And this is E piano. This is a D. Oh, I need to push it down, right? I think only like one octave this time. This is a D. Oops. Undo, undo, undo. Yes, okay, D. Now undo again. Is that the right spots? Yeah, it's the right spot. Okay, and then B. And again, this is what octave. One more octave down. For B. I'm not sure what's going on with the grid here. How do I step and then here pace. Oh, it's already there. Okay, so I just want to send it to B. Just down, up. Yeah. And then I'll ignore these for now because there's nothing there. I'll grab this one. So this actually looks like it's on this octave, so I'll just leave it here. This is an A. Closer there. Under A. This is probably a kill note. I'm just gonna, I don't know why it's not set up properly. Okay, so now it looks like I have this one. This actually needs to be E piano. That's probably why this sounded funny. And then G. This is a G. G what? G up or down? looks like G up. Sorry, so it just stays here. And G, obviously like down a little bit. If I didn't do down, it would just be a little all over the place. This is an F. Same octave. Of course, down. I don't know if it's a sharp. Yeah, this is sharp because none of the other ones have that number sign there. And then this is a D. Up. Up, I think. It's already octave down, yeah, so it's fine there. Another F sharp here. Another F sharp. A D. And basses, so that's done. Okay, let's listen. Oops. Oh my god. So I don't know if my stream is still going. I hit my airplane mode key. My thing is oh my god. Okay. Pretty sure my stream is stuck and my monitor is totally off. Was coming from somewhere else. It's actually coming from the track. Okay, so my hotkeys are a little funny right now. That's really low. Okay, so I want up to here, it looks like should be good. What is this? No, I need the whole other chorus. Okay, so let's grab a whole other chorus then. I'll just click that. This. Why does it look uneven? It's not, it's just those. So that's what's selected. I think, I don't know what's going on. Step, let's go bars. Let's actually go step here. Whatever. Bar here? No, let's do step here. Bar here. Does not matter. Just do it. Okay. And then I need the new input. This is just span. File open. 5. Okay, and then there's nothing really that needs to be done here, I don't think, right? Just play. Make sure it's not pushing past. What does this look like? I can't do it like that. Just a single trigger. Okay, so none of that went past 0. In fact, it's quite quiet. Alright, so export zip loop. Let's go into final. This is dash 2005, right? I'm probably gonna need that. Close this. That's not what I'm looking for. I want the complete. So this is 14. And there's actually no other 14. Yeah, there's no other 14. However, I'll still keep it, I'll still keep like the date tag because it's so generic. Oh yeah, that's what I've been doing, so. that even like export? Just open it with foobar. I'd open it with RX, but RX would take forever to load. Okay. And then on to the next one. Now this is all done. And back in here. This is so tedious. And I mean, I got so much to do. But I only have to do, I think, like 2005, really, because I'm pretty sure everything else has been like properly processed. I'd really hate to go back through it again. No. So I gotta do 2006 again. Oh, that's not even final. Okay, 2006. Why is there so much stuff in here? Waves? No, they're MP3s. Okay. So that has to be processed again too. When did I start processing waves? Because that's when I know I did things right. Not for a couple of years, man. Perhaps I'll just start opening these up, these zips. I'm just pushing out the waves. 2009. Wow, I didn't even start pushing waves until now in 2009. Man, what a absolute long-term commitment. I mean, it's already been, what? Been doing beats exporting catalog for how long now? And I'm only at like 2010. Back to 2005. Still another 15 years to go. Very deterring. Better get to it, I suppose. Final. What was I looking at here? I want to be out of here. And 2005. 14, 15 now. Okay, so I can't find some horns. I'm just thinking, like, does it even play them? Let's check that first. Probably the most important, but yeah, it does. Okay, so now I gotta go find some horns. I'm gonna check the last final, 2005 final. This one? Yeah, and then 15. Does it have the horns? It does not. Okay. So what to do? That's all it's missing is the horns. I'll look at the file name and see where they're from. Oops, not calculator. Not bad. Okay, horns when it's real wind? I don't know what this whole real thing is. I think I remember seeing the sample CD, but I wasn't able to get it, right? And it doesn't give me any sort of like reference, like what the note was. So I don't think I can recover that. What do I have left? Is there anything? Any kind of reference anywhere? Yeah, no. And what was I doing? Oh, I didn't even pack the last one. I gotta remember to pack too. Okay, so what did I do so far? Because I wasn't packing back here either, right? Let's say 15, or was I? Should I just forget about it, merge them, and move on? I think that's probably the best idea, because I can't reasonably be expected to carry this for my whole life. What I can do is just go through them and push out the waves. Yeah, look at this. Insane. is so much. I was really hoping to get organized here. I mean, everything looks like it's there though. Like, I started doing the stashing the original version. What is this? Okay, so this is just me doing other things. Let's go 2024 FLP. Let's dump that here. Same with these things. Like, why do I have multiple sets of these? DMD. Did I do DMD here? DMD. I got multiple editions. Which one was that? I got 1 to 2. Which one is this? This is 0. Oops. Pretty sure I have 0. Right. DMD2. So yeah, this is just super tedious to have to go through everything again. I don't think I'm gonna do it. What I'll do is let's leave it at that. Oh, and what the difference is too is that they don't have the master chain, so that's sort of the issue. It's the master chain thing. So either way, I kind of have to open them all. Anyway, I can still clean things up here. So what is the difference between them? If the DMD is there, I'm just going to drop the other ones. Like, I can't be doing this. This is too much. Yeah, so it has the original version here. So I'm just going to go kill the other one. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Oh, why are you doing this to me, Windows? So I'm going to kill the final, because that's DMD2 of some sort. I don't know what's going on there. Just go ahead and delete that. And then 2005 final. And then I got some stuff in here. These just look like the same thing. I just sort of migrated. Right? So let's go dupe. Yeah. And then what I'll do is I'll throw that up for a sec. Because I don't know what's in the list. It's fine. Now I'll take final and this. And I'll see if they're actually the same thing. And my reference is in fact this one, right? So we'll reference. And go. No duplicates found, but you're the same files. It doesn't really matter that much to me. 11.4. Right, that's the same thing that's here, isn't it? 11.4. What about the dates? January 24, 6th June. January 20. There's no dates. Date modified. They're all October. I have no clue what I'm looking at here. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just add 2s to them, I guess. If it could ever... Oh, because I'm pushing... Of all times for, you know, the importance of my hotkeys to be, it has to be like when I'm doing important stuff. In my opinion, this is important stuff. So yeah, I'm stuck having to like audit everything, but I imagine that won't be the first time. Okay, and then just grab everything here. This is all 2025 stuff. Oh, is it 2025? Is that the difference? Why didn't it move? Yeah, it's 2025. Okay, so that's the difference. I'm going to put this. Oh, hotkeys, man. 2025-2. Say -2. And -2025-2. Already exists. Okay, so this is like the original. I don't know. Let's put 2025 FLP. More mess. More mess to deal with. Okay, so now I only have these two. How far did I make it? I made it up to like 14. So all of these ones have everything they need. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open all these. What is processed? I think that's just that they were, loudness. Okay, and then I'm going to overwrite the other ones. Oh, I can only open 11 at a time kind of thing, yeah? So 7, how many is here total? 17, 16, 8. 8 by 8. And then does it open all separate windows or does it all open in one window? Because I need to see what's inside them and audit, make sure everything's good before I move on. Okay, so versions is there. Versions. No versions 14.11 because I just made it. 8, 11, 12. Okay, so 14.11 needs a versions guy. 14. Send to that. This is versions. And then I'll cut that and move that in. This one place here. Why do I keep ending back up here? Is this window crashed? Here. 5. Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on. I can't see my... Okay, here. That's what I want. Final. And then I go 14. Paste. And then that's moved in. It's so brutal that, yeah. I might just have to continue along. I don't want to spend my whole life doing this because I made a mistake and I knew this was going to happen. I felt it in my bones the first time I made the first round was like, not doing the proper routine. I'll just have to keep going, I guess. That's all there is to it. What I can do is maybe just jump from the other files. Will it be easier? I don't know. The backups are there, though. So. And I can just get rid of the, what's our folder here? Rid of these ones. And then kill the MP3s. Okay. That's really all I got. Look at all these FLPs in here. Why is there a bunch of FLPs? Okay, because I was saving the FLPs down. Before moving in, this is how I was processing it. So all this can just go in the garbage. And then I'll take these guys. What am I looking at? Yeah, so I have two different files. That's the issue. Let's grab all these. And I left off at 14, right? Bring these in. And then it'll ask me to if I want to overwrite, yeah. But there's way more than 5. Cancel. to do it manually, of course. Everything's so manually. Final. Because there's like way more than, oh, because they have the 2000 whatever, right? Final. Where did they go? Okay, so I have an issue now with, yeah, like multiple. So I just want to get rid of the ones that don't say 2005, I guess. So that's, why is that _2? OSD1, because there's only one version, but it doesn't say 2005. OSD, if they somewhere else, they come later because they're old. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to move everything back, and then I'll reference manually. November, February, vid, February 2024. So here, now let's move everything back here. Now let's reference manually because that's, group by, group by none, and then the other way around. I have processes over there, already over there. That's fine. 1.5. Why do I already have OSDs? OSD 2, and why didn't it ask to overwrite them? OSD _1 OSD _2.zip. 1 OSD _2.zip. Like they're the same name, aren't they? Oh, because they didn't move? These are the ones that didn't move. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, so OSD 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, no 3. Where's 3? What? Where's 3? That's weird. Okay, so back here, I'm just going to close this. No. Was there just nothing there or something? 3, 4. Looks like there's a couple missing. This 3. There is no 3. Where did they get 3 from? Is it? LP recovery? What? Okay, so what is 3 then? But where did it come from? It's album data. Is this all my stuff? No, okay. All Primo beats. So wave or MP3s. Old samples, workflows. More old samples, old music production stuff. Samples again. Primo beats. Where did 3 come from? Is there like a different division somewhere or something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's no 9. Is there a 9 in final? No, there's no 9, so 9 doesn't exist, but 3 and 4 are some sort of miraculous file. Where is that? What's their date stamp? It doesn't even have, yeah, no, it doesn't have the original. 01. The files. Where? I gotta go look. BRB. So So no such luck. I looked at my records and I don't have any records for 2005 and stuff. This is a 2006 version 3. I thought maybe that's where it came from. And it also occurred to me, well, why don't I just look at the master search list? And that's where I found these guys. But there's nothing that dates back to 2005. And there's also a 4 that doesn't date back to 2005. So wherever these things live, they don't live anywhere I'm used to seeing them. So, Embryogenesis, this isn't the original arrangement of like the way I had things. Because I had them, it was just some like data pile. And that's why I thought like the recovered FLPs, maybe they came from recovered, but I don't see anything. It looks like I tried to recover something, but it didn't work. So like in this 3 is a completely separate thing. And at the time I wasn't, it doesn't look like I stashed the original. Of course there's no record of it. Probably got to call it soon. I'll get to the bottom of this mystery. I'll go see like what sort of references I have. In fact, I'll put this up for now. I'll just dig around. I just want to sort of document what I can. I actually have something called old music production stuff. Okay, and then here is, there's 3 and 4. Okay, so there it is, like old music production stuff, and then they're like right there. So I don't know why, there's still no 9, but I mean, I don't know why they didn't make it in. And they are in fact like 2005. Yeah, they're all dated 2005. So this is the original 2005 stash. OSD 29. Do I really have that many OSDs? Final 1 OSD. And then there's the original. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not sure why suddenly I lost 3 and 4, but I'll bring them in, I guess. 3, 4, and those are 5 as well. I think it's 5 there. This is there. Is it here? Oh, no, that's the final. It's also the yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 445 items, 436 items. So if I cut out the folders, 440, 449, 6, so it's just those 3. Actually, there's 1 more missing, eh? 3, 4, and what? It's not 9. Three is 5 there. Okay, 5 is there. 7, 6, 10, 11. Maybe it's just like something that was just a support file, I guess. So I'm going to grab 3 and 4 now. And then I gotta call it. And so I wonder what other one is missing. I think it's like this vid or whatever. Let's see here. Vid. No, bids are there. But everything should be lopsided though, right? Like it should be 1 more file moved. Rizone, I guess maybe those are scratches. Rizone. No, Rizone is there. I really don't want to go through having to look at every file. Oh yeah, do they even work? That's the question. So, FL10. Absolutely time traveling here. Yeah, no, that works. Okay, so what about 4? No, they're fine. I just figured that might be corrupt. That's why they didn't make it to the thing, but I have no clue why. And there's 1 missing, right? Here to there is 438. And then here to here is 439. So what's missing? I wish there was an easier way to figure out what's missing than dragging my eyes across everything. Total 5. That, stingray, spacehead, slump sets. I can ask LLM to make me a comparison. I guess I can try that. Go put this up for now. I'll say I have 2 folders with the same files, but there is one extra and the other. There is too many files to find it manually. Make me a batch to compare the folders and tell me the odd one out. A batch file. Okay, so comparison. Okay, so I need to install the okay, I'll see how well this worked, and then I got to get off. So I made a file ref.bat. It's going to compare the 2 folders, and 19.9. Crazy that that's just some random file. Why of all files is that one missing? Okay, so anyway, done. Check out my website, JWPsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, you can find my GoFundMe by searching for JWP Fund. To hire me for music mixing, mastering, instrumentals, or custom plugin work, I can be reached at jwpmas@gmail.com. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever makes you click, appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.